Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly general reading. If this reading does resonate with you, make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com. Also, make sure that you sign up for my weekly newsletter and book a personal reading with me. If this reading does not resonate with you, make sure that you're checking for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter sign for a full picture. First card you got is movement. I feel like y'all need to get up and do something. For some of y'all have been procrastinating on something, okay? Show me Cancers. The bottom line, get curious. Okay. So for some of you, you've been procrastinating on something, maybe just because you don't have enough information or you're not really sure how to go about it. I feel like you just need to do it. Temperance in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, the Devil, the Judgment, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Chariot. Okay. So for some of you, you're having some addictions, and the thing is that you're not even challenging yourself to fix it. Okay. For others of you, you're losing your patience in a situation, but you're not expressing that to anybody because you're trying to avoid confrontation. But I feel like there's something that's happening here where you're needing to kind of realize something, maybe even take accountability, or just needing to make a judgment call, especially if there is some type of drama or a person in your life that is causing mayhem. Okay. Of course, there could be third-party situations. Okay, so keep that in mind. With the Chariot there, ending with you, love it. So this is definitely you feeling very determined, willing to have a victory in some right. For some of you, this is just simply you just not having a balanced life, okay? Maybe you're going to the gym too much, but you're not working as much as you should. Maybe you're working too much, but you're not spending enough time with your kids or at home or on your hobbies or whatever the case is. So let's go ahead and dive in. Tell me about that Temperance in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so like I said, there's definitely an imbalance, possibly. Okay, there may be an imbalance in regards to your work, in regards to your routine. You may feel like you just have too much on your plate for a lot of you, and you're needing to kind of, not spread yourself too thin, but you're needing to figure out how to take your energy and put it in the right places, because it feels like you're kind of wearing yourself out and you're feeling like something is just impossible. It's kind of like it's almost like you're metaphorically staring at this desk and it just has tons of piles of paper on it. And it's like you have to sift through all of it. Well, it's kind of like that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One at a time. The Strength and the 10 of Pentacles. If there's something that you need to go ahead and do, I wouldn't procrastinate on it. I just do it, because I think the sooner that you do it, the sooner you can get to this place, because I feel like that's where it's going, is the 10 of Pentacles. Everything that you've ever wished for. But it's like you have to get started, or you have to do a section by section, whatever that means for you. Okay, let's look at this Five of Wands in reverse. uh, for some of you with that Five of Wands and that Eight of Cups in reverse, it's really just getting to this point where you're looking at the piles of paper on the desk and you're like, no, I don't think so. It's like, maybe for some of you, you have like 3 hobbies, you have a career, and you got kids, right? Let's say that. Well, you're like, yeah, no, listen, I really can't take you to the mall every single day, Charlie. Like, you got to figure it out. You got to figure something else out to do at the house. I have these other hobbies. I have stuff I got to do. You don't need to go to the mall every day. Or with these 3 hobbies, maybe you need to let go of one of them. That could be exactly what you're doing for some of you, because you're like, oh, this just is wearing me out. There's something that's wearing you out and it's becoming far too challenging and you just aren't here for it. I feel like with that Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, you're just trying to roll with the punches at this point, because there is something that's coming in for you, but I don't think it's just like coming in. I think that you're actually going to get it. And sometimes you have to reprioritize things in your life. And sometimes you have to let other things fall to the wayside so you can make a room for other things that are supposed to be in your life. And I mean, who wouldn't want the Wheel of Fortune or the Ten of Pentacles to be in their life? And it's a sense of you actually having the confidence or gaining the confidence by walking away from this extra challenging thing in order to get that abundance. And so we have the Devil here next, which is interesting to me. Could just be a very strong determination on your part, but let's see. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, there's a thirst for knowledge here. There's definitely a lot of beginnings and a thirst for knowledge. Like you're willing to learn, you're willing to put in the effort. You realize that you have to kind of walk away from something because the piles of paper on the desk have just got too thick. You're like, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and take that section of paper. Like, I'm just not doing it, right? And like I said, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like you're just looking at this big elephant. You're like, how am I going to eat this elephant? Right? Metaphorically speaking. But there's definitely a willingness to learn on your part and a very strong determination, either maybe to start a business, write a book. It's like there's something here that you're starting. Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Wow. I mean, this is you really playing it smart. You're super inspired. You're ready to do this. Wow, 10 of Cups. For some of you, there could be a relationship that you're hiding, okay, because you're afraid someone's going to get jealous, okay, or somebody could be doing that to you. For others of you, I just think this is you truly playing it smart when it comes to your aspirations and when it comes to what you're being inspired by. And like I said, I don't think that there's anything that's really going to stop you from whatever this is. So you have the Judgment here for your next card. Tell me about that Judgment. This doesn't feel related to me. Is this Queen of Wands in reverse Cancer? Reversed is no, upright is yes. Yes. Why though? Okay. There may be like a bit of a reconciliation energy that you're having with somebody. And it could be somebody that you were in a relationship with. And you seem to be still very angry at this person, or it could be a family member as well. Okay. Somebody that you care or cared for very deeply. There could have been some jealousies at some point, but you still haven't forgiven this person because you feel like they haven't taken accountability. And now it's like getting to this point where there may be somebody that is taking accountability for something. And the Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Okay. I feel like there is somebody that's taking accountability for something. And it could even be you taking accountability for something as well. You know, and it's like this self-awareness is what this is showing me. Okay. And for some of you, you may realize that there's something specific that's getting in your way, like when it comes to your own emotions, your own insecurities, etc., or your need for validation in some way. And we all have that, right? That's getting in your way of succeeding, or that's getting in the way of your real, true, authentic path. And so there's a sense of you kind of being like, oh, shit, like I can't believe I was so, like, it could even be something like this. It doesn't always have to be about another person, but it could be something like, let's say that you're really beautiful, right? Or let's say that you're really handsome. Okay, this is just an example. Let's say that you're really beautiful, you're really handsome, and most people think so, right? But you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you're like, God, I am disgusting, I am ugly, or whatever. You've always thought that about yourself. But it's like, for some reason, you'd always get invitations to do photo shoots, or, you know, to work with somebody in that kind of field or whatever, because of your looks. And and you always avoided it because you just thought you were so ugly. Okay. And so like now you're realizing, God, I could have taken all of those opportunities and I can't believe that I didn't, you know? And like my own insecurities really stopped me. So like maybe self-sabotage in a way for a lot of you. Okay. And whatever that thing is. So you have the 3 of Cups in reverse here. Mm, okay. 3 Cups in reverse, the Hermit, and the 9 of Cups. You got some naysayers. Yeah, you have some naysayers, and the thing is that you're starting to realize what it is that you want, and you're allowing things to fall to the wayside because you know what your path is. You're realizing your path, and you're not just realizing your path, but you're realizing the things that are in front of you that need to be removed from your path so you can continue to live in your most authentic truth. And you have some people that are at odds or, at a disagreement, like, how could you do this? Like, this is really irresponsible, or whatever the case. But I feel like with that Wheel of Fortune, you're just like, say la vie, like, it is what it is, you know? There could be somebody that like doesn't agree with your decisions, but you're like, what, I don't care. Like, I can't take you to the mall every single day because you want to hang out with Fred and Maya all the time and buy video games and blow my money. Like your child wants you to do that. You're like, I have other aspirations. I don't mind taking you once a week or whatever, and even if it's not that, it's like there's something here where somebody feels like you are doing them a favor, but because you want to do something for yourself, you're imposing on them. You're making them uncomfortable by making yourself more comfortable by realizing what it is that makes you happy on an individual level. And you have some people that don't agree with that. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. Not saying that you have to be like that, but people, especially with Cancer placements, you guys tend to give a lot and mother and father people a lot. And then it's like the second that you try to do something for yourself, like people get upset and it's like, well, Cancers are people. Okay. They also need to take some time to themselves, etc. So then we have the Chariot here, and I just love that we're ending this with your major arcana. So let's see. The King of Swords. Well, that's your story and you're sticking to it. The Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. I think that anybody that had a disagreement with you or that doubted you, I don't feel like they doubt you anymore, because it seems like here within the next couple of weeks or so, it seems like you are having some type of victory in something. Could be in regards to like a lawsuit, or could be in regards to a court matter, could be in regards to you getting some type of counsel, or even giving counsel, but you could be getting some type of counsel in regards to how to maneuver through some type of issue. And it almost feels like people that doubted you before don't doubt you now because they see your success. Funny how that works. Let's look at that Movement card. I feel like that Get Curious card is more so about like, imagine what you could accomplish, like if you really set out to do it. Like, what is it that you want, Damn, Movement, Page of Cups, and the Hierophant. For some of you, okay, just for a few of you, okay, there may be something in regards to your faith here, in regards to your morals, your values, your belief system, etc., even your money, because the Hierophant is Taurus, and Taurus is the natural ruler of the second house, which can talk about how we make money. For some of you, you're moving in another direction in regards to money and how you make money. It could be in regards to a creative pursuit with that Page of Cups. And like I said, for some of you, you're moving your faith to one to another. Okay. For some of you, you're starting to realize what your boundaries are, or your morals, your values. Maybe you're implementing boundaries a little bit more. I don't know why I'm getting that. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords again. A lot of inspiration. Let's look at this Get Curious card. For some of you, you're learning something as well. Definitely a thirst for knowledge. Mm. Wow. Okay. So get curious, the justice in reverse and the star. 3 of wands in reverse, 2 of wands in reverse. I heard, haven't you waited long enough? I got to write that down. I heard, haven't you waited long enough? And with that get curious, justice in reverse and the star, it seems like you are, the bottom line is about you finding new ways to balance your life, because that's kind of what we started. Like in regard, even if it's like, okay, I'm getting up at 8 o'clock a.m. every single day. I make my bed, I have my smoothie, I go to the gym, and then I clean up, go to the office, I write for, 2 hours. I don't know, whatever your routine is, like maybe you're implementing some type of new routine, but it's definitely about you figuring out ways to implement some new routine in your life that kind of brings you a little bit more freedom, maybe, or some more luck in your life, or that makes you feel more hopeful about your future. And it seems like the people that doubted you before, it's because you didn't doubt yourself that really got you to the finish line. So, Cancer, it was an absolute pleasure to read your cards. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, or if you would like to sign up for my free weekly newsletter, make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on my social media platforms, you can just look on the screen. It'll be available there. If you'd like to donate to the channel, make sure that you look in the description box below. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.